Stark Serena Williams contrast drawn as Emma Raducanu's coaching woes prompt honest take from tennis bigwigs. The revolving door of coaches surrounding Emma Raducanu, 7 in under 4 years, has become a defining characteristic of her early professional journey. This frequent chop and change has not gone unnoticed, drawing pointed criticism from influential voices like Mouratoglou, who stressed the importance of a stable team, and Jones, who famously deemed her post-US Open coach firing as ridiculous. While Raducanu has stated her reluctance for such changes, the tennis world remains fixated on her coaching decisions. The buzz around Mark Petchey's potential involvement has now prompted discussions about her inconsistencies from the likes of Andy Roddick and John Wortham, who brought Serena Williams into the conversation following Nick Cavaday's departure after the 2025 Australian Open. Due to his health concerns, Emma Raducanu brought in Vladimir Platnik as her interim coach. Although the Slovak was initially expected to remain until at least the Roland Garros, Platnik's 2-week trial reportedly ended in the blink of an eye. When asked about the exact reason behind this split, Platnik said Raducanu ended their partnership because she was feeling stressed and under a lot of pressure. Following Platnik's departure, Raducanu's longtime confidant and coach Jane O'Donoghue was spotted alongside LTA women's tennis national coach, Colin Beecher, and her full-time fitness trainer, Yukata Nakamura. Later on, Mark Petchey was also spotted in her players' box sitting alongside her team. As of now, Raducanu is reportedly in discussions to hire Petchey as her coach, which would mark her 8th coaching change in just 4 years. I mean, no player, whatever, if it's not a great marriage, go find another coach. Wortham defined the Brits' coaching situation in the April 15th episode of That Served a Podcast. But just the sheer number of coaches she's blown through, sometimes what she's playing well is mystifying. Emma Raducanu has worked with a wide range of coaches in the past, including Nigel Sears, Andrew Richardson, he was in charge during her US Open triumph, Torben Beltz, Dmitry Tursunov, and Sebastian Sachs. Highlighting Raducanu's inconsistencies, he further highlighted, at some level when a player takes ownership of their career and makes decisions that piss off the WTA and that piss off the establishment, you sort of want to wink the way we did with the Williams sisters 20 years ago. But there are a lot of just really mystifying career management moves here. Would you? I don't know, where am I missing the boat here? In reply, Roddick stated, the Williamses were consistent in their strategy. It wasn't as if they were here one thing, like I'm working on my fit and now I'm off. Now I'm on. Listen, I got it wrong. I was next to them when they weren't playing junior tournaments. And we were all like, you can't do that. That's like, you need to. How is Serena Williams ever going to become a great competitor? Right? Like the stupidest shit that's ever been uttered. But also like, not at the expense. Like, Serena was open to input once she got into her career. According to the Brit, an ideal coach is someone who will have a work ethic, a genuine passion, and enthusiasm for what they do. I'm the kind of person who does have very long training days, but it does not feel like work to me, she said. Contrarily, Roddick remarked, Raducanu, was always looking for that voice, that advantage, trying different things, but not like. I don't think you can get any feedback in an 8-day trial, referring to Platnik's 2-week trial. Although a final agreement has yet to be reached with Petchey, Roddick believes the inclusion of Andy Murray's former coach may do wonders for the 2021 US Open champion. Petchey is a great fit. I love Mark Petchey. He has a great tennis game, and he is endlessly curious about the game. I hope it all works with Petchey. I hope she gives a coaching relationship a chance to sink it. She is just so good for the game and she is so good at tennis. Amid all this, Raducanu has now opted to take some time off from tennis after her incredible run in Miami. How does the tennis world react to this decision? Emma Raducanu has competed in 7 tournaments so far this year, the most she has played in the first 3 months of a season. It was in her 7th tournament that she made the deepest run at a WTA 1000 level event since the 2021 US Open triumph in Miami. But a few weeks ago, Raducanu's representative said that she had decided to pull out of the BJK Cup qualifiers in the Netherlands to look after her body. They added, she needs a little space in the calendar to best look after her body. As a result, she has also pulled out her name from the WTA 250 event in Rouen. But Andy Roddick isn't too pleased with this decision, the 2003 US Open champion, raising serious question marks on her decision, said, "She just found her form, why is she recalibrating? What does that mean? She looked great. She looked like a top 10 player in Miami. Why stop now? Why put a speed bump in the middle of your season? It just happens over and over." And just like Roddick, most of us have failed to find answers to these questions. Will Raducanu take part in the Madrid Open? Time will tell.